Nothing here. How's about you?
Nothing yet. Any basement openings?
No, nothing but rat holes.
As soon as I'm done here, I'm going to check out the whole block.
Sorry, you scared me.
Yeah, okay.
Did you find anything?
No, I checked the back wall, and it was solid brick. I even went around and checked the museum parking lot for a tunnel or something. There was nothing, no luck.
All right.
Let's keep checking.
Right.
See you back.
Yeah.
So much for Putnam Oil.
Dry Gorms. It's too thick.
Okay, scratch Gorms. Wyndham's, you're my last chance. Come on. With what I owe you, I'm surprised I still have your card.
Report to radiology. Dr. Perez, report to radiology.
Dan, there you are.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, actually, I was looking for Steve. Has he left the hospital?
I believe he has.
Oh,
Is there something I can do?
Well, I wanted to take an extra day this weekend to see a friend of mine, Philippe, is flying in from Paris, and I sort of wanted to join him in New York.
Well, I doubt if Steve will have any objections.
Okay, I'll take your word for it, and would you please tell him thank you very much for
I'll do that. See you tomorrow.
Right.
Dr. Banks, call the lab on line 4B. Dr. Banks, call the lab on line 4B.
Left alone again.
What?
Well, I saw your sweetheart leaving. Did you have another lover's quarrel?
It's none of your business, Monica.
You're absolutely right. I'm very sorry. I did not mean to interrupt your lousy mood. Excuse me. Sit down. Hi. That was subtle.
Shut up. For once in your life, just sit there and shut up.
I don't have to.
You're going to listen to me. I'm going to get my divorce. And I'm going to keep my house if it kills me.
And it just might. Because I am going to fight you to the end in this one, my darling.
You're never going to get full custody of Alan Jr.
Don't be too sure of that. I don't know any judge in this country who would grant custody to a man who tried to kill his wife.
You've got to prove it, Monica.
I have the tape.
I'd think about it twice before using it.
Why?
Because if I was capable of doing it then, I'm capable of doing it now.
Are you still frightened?
Well, of course I'm still frightened. So far, all I know is that you have some super hologram that you're using to steal something. But I still don't know what. I don't know what it is that's worth all this danger and secrecy.
A great and wondrous treasure.
you promised to explain David.
This last part is too important to reveal.
But that is the most important part. That's the reason I'm cooped up in this loft, and that's why my sister's in jeopardy. And that's why this Laura Spencer...
Don't mention that name again.
Why? Does she have something to do with it?
I'll tell you for the last time, leave that woman out of this.
David only promised to explain the heist.
All right, then explain it. What about the antique store?
We're using it because of its location.
Next to a clothing store?
Behind the Port Charles Museum of Art.
Laura, you see, the back room faces the museum. It's a perfect location.
For what?
To beam a hologram right into the museum.
Well, nothing. Just your normal run-of-the-mill, everyday ruse. Now, what about you?
Same thing. No basement entrances, for sure.
Not even anything on the museum side.
Hang on, there's someone coming.
Hi, darling. It's me.
Find anything?
Oh, yes, darling. Actually, a lovely silk scarf, but I just couldn't bring myself to steal it.
I don't think that's what he wanted to hear.
I know, darling. I was only making a joke.
Not funny, Tiff.
Okay, I'm sorry. There were no doors leading between the two stores.
Did you check all of it?
Well, most of it.
Why not all of it?
It was pitch dark in there, Robert. And the next time you want me to do one... Who's there? I know you're back there. So if you don't want me to call the police again, you'll get lost. You hear me? Get lost.
Wait here. Feel like another caffeine rush? We finally decided coffee. American.
So, what now?
Now we wait till they come back.
This sounds like it could be an all-night.
It's a possibility.
Well, darling, I think that's where this actress must get off. I'm just not quite up for an all-nighter.
Go ahead home, but don't take your phone off the hook.
Okay.
I'll take you home and come straight back.
Make it fast, will you?
That's all, my darling.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, they had to leave, too. Well, it's another scintillating night in Fun City.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, just thinking.
What about?
This miserable job of waiting.
Tell me. Not exactly the thrill of bowling, the agony of defeat, is it?
Just makes me feel so helpless, and I hate that feeling.
I know, me too. Especially when you don't even know what you're waiting for.
What do you mean? I know what I'm waiting for, my sister.
I'm just waiting for some kind of straw to grasp onto.
Reminds me of another night.
What night?
That thrilling, wonderful, awful night we met in the hospital.
Going home, Anne?
Yes.
I understand that you were close to Mrs. Newell.
Sometimes you can get to know somebody in an amazingly short time.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I will be. They say that losing a patient goes with the job, but I'll just never get used to it, I guess. I mean, there are times when you expect it, and that's easier, but when things go so well, I mean, it was such a smooth surgery.
Yes, I know. It didn't make any sense, does it?
No. Well, we'll know more after the post-mortem. Why don't you go home and get some rest?
You too, Doctor.
I will.
Checking out, Doctor?
No, I will in a minute.
Listen, I heard about your patient, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Excuse me. Nurse, I need to ask you a couple of things about this chart.
you mean?
What's there in the museum to steal?
It's not there yet. It's part of a traveling exhibit that's coming to town.
You mean like King's Pet or something?
Yes, or something. I'll soon give Mel the photographs to hologram.
What is it?
You mean, what are they?
There's more than one?
2, to be exact. 2 of the most priceless objects on Earth. You'll be with us till the end now. You're a true partner in the project.
Well, what are my responsibilities?
To do as Mel says, nothing more. If you cooperate, you don't have to worry about problems or threats anymore.
What about Jackie?
Your sister's destiny is in your hands.
Meaning?
Meaning, if I have one false move from you, Jackie is in extreme danger.
It's funny.
What?
Needing people. I like to do things myself, alone. I don't want to need people. Who am I trying to kid?
Not me.
I never liked people much. They always disappoint you, or else they use you up and they abandon you.
What about your family?
Oh yeah, I got family. That's my foundation. That's the only constant is your family, where you come from. I mean, you're stuck with it. You can't get away from it. I'm real lucky to be stuck with a good family.
I think we're alike in that way.
How so?
I mean, I hear you talk about Ruby and Bobby and how much they mean to you. And I can relate to it. I mean, the only difference is you have 2 of them and I just have Laura.
Well, I don't think it matters how many you've got, as long as you got somebody, somewhere to go.
I just remember a time when Laura and I were growing up. It was the strangest day. She just disappeared. She was gone all day and all night. And innocently enough, she just wandered off talking with this lady. And she didn't come home. I mean, I thought I was going to die. I mean, I was scared to death.
Guess it didn't occur to her to give you a call.
I guess not. But the strange thing is she came strolling in, and I thought I was going to wring her neck. And I realized, what good is that going to do? It's not going to do anything for us. But I did learn one good thing about her.
She has blind trust.
Blind trust, exactly. I mean, she would believe anyone. You'd say, here's a $4 bill, and she'd take it.
Is that how she got involved with Wilson?
Probably. I mean, it doesn't take much. I mean, he probably said, trust me, and she did.
Sad.
How so?
Well, I mean, trust is beautiful. Trust is important. It's sad that trusting somebody can endanger your life, but that's just the way life is, I guess. My wife is a lot like that. She trusts people. She's always trying to do the right thing. You know? She's so afraid of making waves or doing something improper.
Definitely not like you.
Thanks. Didn't really matter, though. We fell in love. We're still in love. And,
And what?
And I want her back. I don't care what it takes. I want her back.
Hartman tomorrow and all week, Jimmy Stewart. Wednesday, country singer George Jones, and a report on anorexia on Good Morning America.
It's Hollywood's biggest entertainment event of the year, the 54th Annual Academy Awards, Monday, March 29th at 6.
Tomorrow night, someone spreads a nasty rumor about the Fonz, and he's out for the culprit on Happy Days. Then, Carmine becomes a celebrity when he's struck by lightning, and Squiggy tries to cash in on his electrifying new image on Laverne and Shirley here on ABC.